So here are virtually four questions that I'm reviewing from the movie The Life List. If you've not seen the movie, it's a very interesting movie. You can see it on Netflix. I think it's on Netflix. So the life list. So here are four questions that you should actually ask yourself about your spouse or the intending partner or the person that you want to get married to, the person that you're in a relationship with. So here are four questions to basically ask. Number one is the partner a kind person? So when I'm speaking, please, you should look at it from the view of a male or female gender. So it's not just a male, it's a male and female gender. So is your partner kind? That's one thing that you should ask yourself. We know this as a fact that somebody who is actually very rude to other people and only kind to you is not probably a kind partner. So is your partner kind? Is he a kind person? Is he kind to people around him, his friends, his colleagues, his family? How does he react? How does he act when it comes to his friends? How does he act when it comes to his colleagues, people around him, and also to people below him? How does he act to the waiter at the restaurant, the maid, the gatesman? So if somebody is not generally kind and they are only kind to you, that is a red flag on its own. So your partner should be kind, even to people who do not have anything to offer to them, even to people who are way below them, like way below who they are or what they are. So somebody that is not kind is not kind. So is your partner kind? That's one question you should ask. How do they act? How do they react to people around them, people that are below them, people that are close to them, like their family, their friends? How do they act to them? That's number one. Number two question is, how is does your partner makes you a better version of yourself? Does your partner makes you a better version of yourself? So when we talk about this, your partner should be like your best cheerleader, somebody that brings out the best in you, somebody that challenges you to actually do more than what you're actually doing, somebody that tries to invest in you both intellectually, spiritually, emotionally. When they see those flaws that you have, they try to teach you and try to take you along the road of you being a better person each and every day. So if your partner is not somebody that makes you to be a better version of yourself, what exactly are you doing with that person? We all need that one person who can actually sharpen us. Like the Bible said that iron sharpeneth iron. Does that person actually sharpen you to be somebody better, to be a great human being, to be better than what you were before they even met you? So it goes both way. You sharpen them and they sharpen you. So if you're the only one always pouring, you're always pouring into the relationship, and your partner does not particularly pour anything into you, does not invest in you, does not speak to you, does not pray for you, invest in you spiritually to be better, that relationship is on a wrong turn. So we should actually think about that. So the next question is, do you see them becoming the father of your children or the mother of your children? Like when you look at them, do you see them, the ideologies and the traits and the values they have and their moral standards, their boundaries in life, how they live their life? Do you see them as a standard of what you want for your child, your unborn child? So these are questions that you should sit down, take a deep breath, and actually ask yourself and answer them, that this person I want to marry or this person I'm in a relationship, would I like to see the traits that I see in them in my children? You understand? So you should be able to ask yourself. That is very, very important. Is very, very important. Their ideologies about life, how they see life, their perspective, their religious belief of how they see God. Or, there are some people that you marry, they tell you that no, in this house we don't pray, we don't pray, we don't read the Bible. Are you okay with that? Would you like to see them in your children? So these are questions that you should actually ask yourself. It also has to do with character too. Do they have Are they generous enough? Do I want to see generosity in my children? Do I want to see kindness in my children? um can my partner actually teach my children to be like this, to be disciplined? Is he first disciplined for him to teach them discipline? Can he make them to be better version of themselves? Can he speak to them and they listen to him? Is he a great leader? Does he fear God? Does he know God? Can he tell my children about God? So everything simply depends on what you want as a human being. What do you want to see in your children? Do you see them in your partner? Those are the things that you should actually, you know, analyze, and before you say yes to that person telling you, oh, let's get married and the rest. So the last question is, can you tell them everything in your heart? I see some people dating people that they're actually scared of. They cannot tell them everything in their hearts. They cannot tell them, oh, this is what happened to me. Oh, can you do this for me? Oh, can we do this? They are so scared of the person that they are dating. So this is your call to actually ask yourself question. If you cannot tell that person you're dating everything in your heart, you're scared. Is it that same person you're going to spend the rest of your life with? You have to ask yourself some certain questions, like um how is it that you cannot tell your partner everything that's happened to you? You cannot tell them about your family. You cannot tell them about how your day went. You people cannot talk. You cannot gist. You cannot play. It just simply shows that you're not friends. Because if you're friends with that person, you'll be able to tell them. You even laugh over it. Even when they call you, oh, look at this mumuke, you laugh over it because you know that you guys are just friends. So if you cannot tell your partner everything that is going on in your heart, like those things that make you sober, those things that make you feel so down, you cannot tell them everything that happens in your heart. You cannot be vulnerable before them. It just shows that there is a lack of friendship in that relationship. So relationship is basically not about let's be going out, let's have sex, there's a lot. Relationship is actually work. So if you're not ready to put in the work, it cannot work. It can't work. So I feel like, so all these things that I've listed here is actually something that can be improved on. Even if your partner does not have virtually the four things that I mentioned, they can actually work on them if they are willing to stay with you and work on their relationship. So these are questions that you should just ask yourself, ask yourself about it, and answer them. If everything is no, 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 please do not make the mistake of going into that marriage. But if everything is yes and some are yes, and there are some you can work on, you can virtually work on the relationship. Bye, guys. Cheers.